I've done this video. I've done one, number two, and I feel like I gotta do three. So, being a better man, number three. So, recently, I'll give you guys an update. So, I was supposed to be going on vacation, but talking to someone who a work colleague, a bro, helped me understand, I need to find a place for me and my children. And, before it was different. It was just me. Didn't really matter. Now I have them. And it doesn't make sense to be homeless and go on vacation. So now I'm totally locked in on my goal of getting us a place to live by August. And all of those, being a better father, being a better provider, all of these things starts and ends with me. I have been working on my weight, down 10 pounds. I can kind of actually see it in the, a little bit compared to my other videos. So focusing on being a better dad. It's not easy because, being a single father is not easy at all. I'm not here for pity. I'm just giving you guys, my truth, my story. And I watched one of my favorite YouTubers, and it was just explaining how in this day and age, men have been pussified, castrated, basically demasculated. And I honestly say there was a point where I fell in that realm of being a pussified man, not willing to get up and do the things that needs to be done, not working out, always come up with excuses. Oh, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I understand that I was part of the problem of how men are being systematically destroyed in this day and age. And having three sons that are going to be coming up after me, if I don't show them how to truly be a provider, how to be a leader, how to be a man, what hope is it going to be for them and maybe their kids, whatever. So it starts and ends with me. And I think I'm going to focus on three things: consistency, being goal-oriented, and holding myself accountable. I mean, I do those things, but I think I could take them up a notch. My boys deserve to have a great father. I'm not saying that I'm not a good father, but I can always be better. I know, one of the big excuses I always say now is now that I have the kids, it's hard for me to get to the gym. But that's just an excuse. If, I can always leave out a little extra earlier and get to the gym. I could also just go start running, take them with me. We can do walks and train. I know. So I think that's some good things to get myself out and start exercising. I have been looking at houses that are in my price range. I do know that I have a job that's getting ready to come up that's going to be substantial, and I got to get back into my working two jobs again, just to look good on paper, to be able to get the housing that we really need. Because one of the biggest things as not just a man but as a father is your kids see everything you do. So if they're I'm gonna be real so transparent. So my kids see me get up and go to work, but they don't see me really push myself. They don't really see. They've never really seen. Well, especially these later years, they've never really seen me be me, like the best version of me, the guy who used to run marathons and worked a bunch of jobs and held it down and maintained all those things. I just went through a patch and I just fell the fuck off and became comfortable and dependent. And it's not the guy I used to be, not the guy who came from shelter and was killing. So I'm on the path to getting back to that, not just for me, but also for them. So work on those three things, and I've heard this before. When you hit the first domino, everything falls down the line, and I think getting the place for me and them gives me the ability to not only have space for me and the boys, it gives me like a place to set everything up. You know, I know there's this thing called X Factor, and that's also helped by the weight because with working 2 jobs and maintaining as a full-time father, it's going to be crucial that I'm able to have, you know, meals and things that I don't have to worry about eating out. It'll be something that's right in the fridge. I can pop it in the microwave and eat it. And I'm not getting sponsored. It's just saying I think X Factor is really cool. I think that's another thing to help with my weight and me being consistent. Also, I need to understand that I'm not 20 anymore, and I need to start going to bed. So last night, I got in from work, I went right to sleep, and then I was able to get up. I didn't really feel tired. I felt energized. That's how I made up, you know, working on my YouTube channel, working on my videos. Yeah. So I understand, and another thing for me too. It's not that I'm somewhat of a procrastinator, which I need to work on, and I'm very good at talking it. I'm very good at planning it, but I'm not really good at executing it. So I need to execute better. And if there's guys out there who are dealing with the same thing, where you know what you want to do, you have a plan, but you just lack execution, trust me, I'm in that same boat. But I just said I'm just going to do small things. Do this to get to this to get to that. This is going to be a long video, but I just wanted to hop on and just get a couple things off my chest. Yeah. And also, too, it's like, another thing I don't understand, too, and I'm going to kind of veer off a little bit towards, you know, being a man and what that means. At one point in time, being a man was, like, celebrated, you know. And I seen where the video that I had watched, it was saying that society and the feminist movement have taken man's purpose away, because as a man, you're typically a provider, protector. Those are your, you know, purposes, amongst other things, and the gender roles. And I think as men, we need to do better, and we need to really stop all of this pussy shit and really put in the work and reclaim the masculinity that we need, reclaim manhood, you know, like start working out, help other men that are going through things to get them out of that soft shit era. And I remember growing up, men were men. Like, I remember being a little young boy and I'm like these dudes crushing me. So, even my brother, before he passed, went through a lot, but we never seen it. He just kept on doing what he had to do, and he had limited resources, but he got it done. And I think that's another thing that's been pushing me lately is I want to honor his memory, because I feel like of late I haven't been doing that. I've been just going through the motions. I know that I can push myself further than what I can as a man and do more things. I just haven't done it. And I've been in this bitch mode era. You know, this is me taking accountability for that. My kid's situation can be better, my life situation can be better, and it's all reflected upon the choices that I've made. So from here on out, I'm really going to push myself. Because I could, you know, keep living the way I'm living, not really working out, not really doing anything, and then I'm going to end up in an early grave. My kids without a father. So just gotta fix that, and I think men as a whole, we need to really fix ourselves. Because when men are up here, when they're doing everything they're supposed to do, there's nothing that can stop us, y'all. But I'm ending here, and you guys have an awesome day, and look forward to more videos, more shorts. I just appreciate you guys so much, and to all the men, to all the fathers that are struggling, keep getting up every day, keep grinding, keep pushing forward, keep trying to achieve the things that you want out of life.